Hey family, so if you haven't watched my first video, which is my Rapture dream video, I would suggest you do that now. This is a continuation from that experience. I am so excited to share this with you guys because Yeshua came through in a mighty, mighty way, and this absolutely confirmed my Rapture dream. Not only have we just happened to slip into prophetic times after my dream, but now I know for a fact my dream was from him because he confirmed it. So this all started when I recently joined a fellowship and shared my Rapture dream with them. Many of them concluded it was from the enemy and that I had been deceived. They told me it's a doctrine of demons and God is going to take us through the tribulation and wrath and protect and provide for us. Well, that's not what he showed and told me. At first, when they said these things, it rolled off my back. But as more and more people kept saying it, I began to question my experience and started to even doubt it. I know my dream was supernatural, but could it have been from the enemy as they had said? That is when I reached out to my friend and told her, I'm starting to lose faith, doubt, and question my experience. My friend said, it is dangerous to doubt because everything is made possible through faith. Ask for confirmation from the Father. So I prayed without the enemy knowing and asked Yeshua to confirm it was him who has been speaking to me and if the rapture is really going to happen. So 2 days after my prayer, I was talking to my husband on the phone concerning dropping his truck off for repair at the dealership, and now he needed a ride home. He didn't know which location it was, so I was Google mapping all the different locations, trying to get an idea of how much time this was going to take. He said, I'll look up what the location is and let you know. So as I waited, I erased everything I had searched and just saw the aerial view and a blinking blue dot indicating my location. I began to look around the area and got lost. So I started following the roads and recognized the roads around my house, and then I saw my neighbor's driveway. That is very, very, very long. It's so long that I've actually never even seen their house. So out of curiosity, I followed their long driveway and zoomed in. As my curiosity took over, before I knew it, I arrived to the field for my Rapture dream. And it was highly unusual and very unique looking comparing to the surrounding area. As I was looking at it from a completely different viewpoint, the aerial view above it, I noticed all the trees made sevens. I was shocked and took a picture and immediately sent it to my friends. While I was awaiting their response, I went back to see if there was anything else like this in the surrounding area, but there wasn't. So while I was zooming out, the direction changed, so I was now looking at the field from a different point of view. I didn't even know how to do that and didn't even think to do that. Once the direction and point of view changed, it was no longer sevens that I saw, but it was what looked like a tree. The sevens were what made up the branches. Then I saw to the right of that a woman in a big wedding dress with her arms up. I immediately sent the photo to my friends and told them this is incredible confirmation and was brought to tears. As I was taking pictures of the field to show you all, I started to look up the biblical significance but didn't even know what to search. As I was looking at the photo, I realized that there was a street name, and I have heard of people stalking YouTubers, so I was thinking I will need to remove that street name, and then I realized the name had the word branch in it. The street name was directly underneath, but the road completely surrounds that field. I was zoomed out, and that was the only road that displayed a name. Impossible. This is a dirt road off the beaten path, a road I've never even used and never saw anyone else use. You can't even make this up. So that's when I realized that this wasn't a tree at all. It's a vine with branches. John chapter 15, verse 5. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. He's saying I'm remaining in him and that I am hearing from him. He's the one I'm hearing from, not Satan. He answered both of my questions. The first being that I'm truly hearing from him, which he displayed as branches on a vine to say that I am connected to him. then a bride flying to say that I am the bride of Christ and I am going to be raptured just as he said. And the rapture is real and not a doctrine of demons, as many are going to around saying. He answered both questions with trees that have been there for many, many years, knowing the end from the beginning and knowing that he would one day use them to stir my faith. He picked that field for this beautiful, beautiful reason. This field I was in was just some random field. When I drive past the field now, my daughters say, "Show me the branches," and we will drive along the road and I'll say, "Okay, here's the first branch," and we will drive past a collection of trees, and then there's a break and an open field appears, and then the collection of trees returns, and then an open field reappears. The girls know when we make it to the branches and when we see the tip of the bride's dress. My daughter said, "This is so cool, Mom, because I can really see the branches and the lady wearing the big dress looks like she's laying down. And look at the tree right there. That's her hair." It's so beautiful driving past that field with my girls. I feel so close to him there. The field with the branches is a farmer's field. And if anyone has experience with running cattle, that field with the trees that shapes branches like that is very unusual. So while we all await and become impatient and weary, remember that he is still working very hard. He's bringing in the harvest, all while putting wandering sheep like myself back in the barn. My faith was really tested, and I wanted to share this to encourage everyone that the rapture is real and we are leaving very soon. We don't need to argue our point. Just make sure we are ready to go. Know that you are not alone in your struggles here, especially now. He is still answering prayers in such mighty ways. Right now, we're being refined and sanctified. He's still with us, and you're never alone as he is walking with you through whatever you're going through. I am so encouraged, and this also encouraged my friends because they walk through this with me, and I pray it brings encouragement to you as well. Remember to live in repentance, like, and subscribe.